Gone to a local park to me, very local park I seldom use actually. It's probably one of the closest parks to me. It's called Prospect Park, Reading. It used to be, there is what they call the Mansion House here, which obviously this used to be the grounds of the house. So it's a very popular park in West Reading, famous for having circuses and fun fairs and what have you. Lots of football pitches, lots of trees. I think there's a little pond as well. We'll have a quick look. Not going to do a massive walk, but we'll have a quick look around. Right, as you can see, it's quite a nice area of parkland. Dog's mystified, she doesn't know where she is. Oh, I can hear the ducks, I know what it is, yes. Good big areas of grassland, I like that. I used to come here, but for whatever reasons I've not visited this park for years. Good selection of trees, and it all looks fairly well maintained to me. What have you got there? Somebody's sweater. Yeah, so you've quite an expansive area actually. Quite surprised I don't use it more often. I'm telling them over here. What are you yapping at? Eh? Yappy do? You get all yappy? Yeah, so to our left there is Southcote. In front of us is Calcutt. And up over the hill there, Tilehurst, and then back that way, it's still Tilehurst, but it's back towards Reading. Okay. Situated west of Reading. It's quite a big car park. Right until there's an event and they fill the car park up fairly quickly. They do, I think, have a car boot sale here on a weekend as well. So imagining owning a house, and the house would have been visible up there, it's up there somewhere. But imagine owning this as your gardens essentially. Quite extensive. So, as I say, Prospect Park. There's quite a few bits to it, which take a bit of walking around, I think. I often thought of cycling up here, but there's not a sort of perimeter track around it. So it's sort of, I won't say out of the question, but you're cycling on grass. It also has an extensive and recently rebuilt, at huge cost I understand, playground, which is very well frequented. So again, this takes some maintenance for all this lot. Parks and gardens, I suppose. And I think somewhere over to that side there is a little railway. But pop it up. Right, we've walked further down now, and to our left there, that's the A4, the old London road. Before they built motorways, that was the main road to London. which would have been that way, and Bristol, which would have been that way. I see this, I didn't even know that was there actually, skate park down the bottom. Not that I probably would ever know such a thing. And that's the edge of the park over there. And in front of us up on that hillside there's a bowls club. Don't know whether that still works. Still working. I suppose they do it. As I say, we've got a big spread of land. She found a bit of dust to roll in. Well done, dog. So we'll go up here, and there's some, I think, a walkway around the bowls club one way or another. So all the houses that border this park, it's not the most salubrious area, but I'm very lucky. Yeah. She'll tell you off if you go back covered in dust again. It'll probably tell me off actually. Well, the football changing is way over there, so I suppose if you get called to hold your match over there, it's a 10-minute walk at least. Good girl, good girl. So walk over this way and through the trees. I doubt that you can see it, but that's one of the few remaining hospitals for the sort of mental services, probably not the right one, mental health service hospitals. Come on, do. There's Prospect Park Bowls Club. I bet they have some problems with intruders. So there's a fencing there, there's a hospital there, and forward up here it's the Mansion House. I don't know the history of it. I think my wife knows the history of it. I'll ask her later. Blimey, this is a steep hill. This Mansion House up here fell into disrepair. It was taken over by a pub chain who, I won't say they restored it, but they put it back in working order. Obviously restored it as best they had to, and seems to have made a success. Come here. Yeah, so I get a better view in a moment. Don't know how old the walling is. There's the back end of the old Mansion House. I say, some years ago it was laid empty for some years, which of course damaged it greatly. There's some specimen trees around it, and I guess they would have had a view. I'm guessing we could just go in there and have a drink. I like it. It's a good plan, isn't it? But not today. So this pathway runs around the top of the house with street lamps, has to be said. So now I'm sort of walking back to the car. There is another side, but the other side of the house. Another little car park up there. I do remember back in the 90s having to come up here to dig cars out when the winds blew a lot of trees over. Maybe the 80s, I don't know. Whenever the big storm was. Or maybe before I had children, I don't know. And as you can see, there's some big old trees. If they go over, as that has, it's tons. Not much to see here, so we'll can it now. When we come a bit further out, there's a nice little woodland, bit of woodland in there you can walk through. We'll go down this way and then come all the way back, I think. Oh, there's some paths. Right. We'll probably explore this more on a bicycle. It surprised me how much land there is here. Yeah, quite a bit of woodland. I'm not sure they get much wildlife, as in deer or anything in there, although the occasional one, I guess, strays in search of something good to eat. But I don't remember this avenue, but I say it's been such a long time since I've walked through here. This isn't recent, it's been going for some years, obviously. And there's the five-a-side football pitches there. I'm assuming that's what you call them. Caged. They seem to get a lot of people in there. You've got park offices, so obviously I'm guessing there's tennis courts somewhere. Lots of activity. It's really nice to see. So we'll go down here a little ways. Coming up. I don't think we're going to run out of battery soon. As you can see in the distance, there's a big playground over there, which has been subject to extensive costs, money spent, I don't know, not to it. I do want to cut right here, so I think there is a pathway. We'll join it and say there's a playground over there, and then further to the right's back to where the car is. So we haven't even scratched the surface, so maybe we'll do a bit more on this. There's certainly some big old oak trees and looks very good. So there's paths up through there. That does get wet, I know. So I think that'll do for now. We're coming back towards the road. I'd say I'll double back and go and get the car. See you next time.